Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm Liz and I'm so glad you're here today. Love you guys. Thanks for stopping on over. Today's video is just going to be a really quick, I went shopping and I found some pretty good deals and I just want to let you in on it. Just some things that you can find here and there, and I was pleasantly surprised with my thrift store find. And so I went to 3 stores. I went to Goodwill, I went to Dollar Tree, and I went to Michael's. All of these were in Cheyenne because I have a Dollar Tree in the town I live in Laramie, but I don't know, I was just in Cheyenne for a day and I just thought I'm going to take care of a bunch of stuff because I've wanted to go shopping for a little while and I just haven't. So I want to start with my Goodwill haul. Now I had never been to this Goodwill before, so I didn't know what to expect. Some Goodwills are better than others. Not all Goodwills are created equal. So where I used to live in Eugene, oh my goodness, the Goodwill there on Seneca, you all, if you've been there, you know what I'm talking about. That place, I would get such good hauls from that Goodwill. So the one I have in Laramie isn't so great. So my expectations have been lowered. I was hoping Cheyenne would be better. It wasn't as, but still it was good. Let me start with, this is cool, so just hold on. But I found some books, Gems of Thought, and I loved the cover and I loved how it's kind of little bit worn and aged. So it's not even that old, but there's Gems of Thought, Wisdom and Inspiration. And it is 1965. So this is a 56-year-old book. I only know that because I just had my 55th birthday. So anyway, so that's kind of how it looks. And I love how the papers have a little bit of a gilded edge just from age. So, and the pages are nice and thick. So we have different quotes. We have small quotes. I love this prologue word right there. That's fun. Big quotes like this that can be torn out and become a page. And who did what quotes in here. That foreword is fun and stuff like this. And it's all through the book. Goals for Americans, Rickover, Abraham Lincoln. And these are great to just rip out a quote and set on a journal card or what have you in your junk journals, or just encouragement. And especially, this is good. Be tolerant in judging the opinions of others and moderate in expressing your own. So that's wisdom. I mean, you know, we want to build relationships, so not judging and being tolerant and loving people first before speaking, that's what we need to go for. So anyway, I thought that was really pretty. So I like that. And then, let me see. I didn't think of a space to put things on. So, you know, quilting books are great because there's lots of colorful images in them. And so these are fun. And I'm wondering, you know, these pages, they're pretty thick. I'm wondering if I could just, you know, make a stencil out of these. That was a thought I had as I was paging through. But look at the pretty elements here. Totally could use these as journal cards, back it with some plain paper, or just use them as a page. And they're nice and thick. This book is super thick. So I like that. All the colors. And a book of songbirds. I don't have a birds book. I didn't. Okay, it's the same. The sleeve. So I could use a sleeve for something. And I love this green. Oh, isn't that pretty? But yeah, songbirds of all. How to attract them and identify their songs. Not an old book by any means, 2001, but the pictures are great, and there's large ones and small ones, and look at some drawings. So this book just made me really happy when I came across it. Like, oh, pretty! I used to have a little pocket-sized one back when I lived in Oregon. I don't know what happened to that, but how pretty are these birds? And won't those make pretty journal cards and stuff? And they're Yeah, and it came with a little bookmark here with 1 John 4, 7, 12. Let us love one another, you know? And the photo is Sedona, Arizona, I'm pretty sure. So that's pretty cool. Can use that for something. Yay! Happy Bird book. I like that. Now this bag, and those books were 50 cents a piece. So I had to go way cool with bargain on that. This bag all came together and it was $4.50. So it's like, okay, what's going on here? And I saw the word Stampin' Up! And it's like, okay, I looked at it a little bit and then I pulled it out and I said, this is mine. I'm going home with this. And they didn't have a lot of crafting items, so I was pleased to find at least this thing. So this actually is a kit from Paper Pumpkin and by Stampin' Up! And obviously it's 2018, October 2018. So somebody bought this or won it or something at a Stampin' Up! Party. And it's everything for 8 cards and 8 envelopes and all directions. And so very, very cool. It came with these little cards and a couple pages of these cool feathers. It came with stamps that say, friends of a feather stick together, get well, thinking of you, and may hope make you feel lighter. And then some of the little tiny stamps to go with it. So, and a stamping block. It came with a little block. So very cool with that. Feathers, some of these 3-dimensional cards, some yarn and thread, or yeah, that and ribbon, and some dots and sequins. So a lot of little fun little doodads in there. And look at these cards. Look at that that die cut. Isn't that pretty? And that purple. So isn't that cool? Now, every month we're part of a sharing kind of an insurance thing rather than having regular insurance. And I have to have a card every month to send the check with. So these are going to be used for that. And there's a little stamping block, nice little square. But yeah, it came with everything to make the cards. Envelopes. And these are kind of fun. And you can see from the examples what you can do with them. All the feathers, and yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. So I'll be playing with that. And I will put all this back away later. Very cool. That made me happy. When I saw, it didn't have it, I reorganized it when I took it all apart. It's like, holy cow, there's so much more in here than I thought. And then it came with 2 Stampin' Up! Catalogs. And so every catalog, holy cow, has pictures like crazy and all of this stuff. I mean, that can be used for every page and every journal I could ever do. There's something in here. So this is going to go in my Christmas box because it's all about Christmas. So that's very cool. And then the dates on this was not too long ago, September 2019 to January 2020. So it's not too old, like a year old. But these catalogs are just, look at that. Oh my gosh. Squares. Of course, you can purchase all this stuff too. I mean, how fun is that strip? Those strips right there. Oh my goodness. Anyway, so much fun on this. Oh, look at them. They're so cute. Dragons, flowers, lots of sayings. Oh boy, I love it. I love it. This is going to be, oh boy. Woo. Anyway, I'll be cutting this all up. So that was a big find. Just the catalog. Okay. The next place I went to was Michael's. And I have to say the selection at Michael's was a little disappointing. I went to the clearance part so I could get the best bang for my buck there. But I originally went there to find some large stencils, and I really just don't have any, and I don't know, I don't really need anything to do a journal book page or anything like that, or glue book page. But I don't have any very large stencils. All my stencils are like a 4x4. So anyway, I just went to look. Well, I didn't find anything that I liked, so, which was a little disappointing. But what in the clearance bins, and they have a lot of clearance going on right now. All the wedding stuff is clearance, and I need to tell my daughter that because she's got to think about stuff like that. But this beautiful lace, they had bins of lace, and this was $3 for 3 yards. So, but that's just beautiful. I mean, it's a real peachy color, and it'll go with a lot of things. This was $2, regularly $5. So, and then this can be used for, because it's a sticky back, and can be used for book edges, spines. I did get word stamps, and they were buy one, get one free. So, or buy one, get one half off. I'm sorry. So I got this stamp pack, you know, just small bugs and small flowers, and then the word stamps. And these were a pretty decent price. This was stamp bundles. This was a $10 stamp, and then this was a $4 stamp, and this one I got for $2. So, you know, it's an okay deal. I wasn't really thinking about buying a more expensive one to match this price. Just didn't. But I like the smaller stamps. I don't have small stamps like that. I have a lot of stamps, but anyway. These, I wish I would have pulled out more. These are only $1/4. I don't know why I didn't grab more of these, but it's black and white, and I love black and white anything. These little tags, $2, kind of spendy for 13, but regularly $3.50. But it's nice to have tags already made, and I don't have a tag stamp, but I have a Cricut that can make stamps, but or tags, I just never bring it out. And this little punch was only $3, so I grabbed that, you know, just a little butterfly punch. And I don't know what it is about these things, but I love bandanas. So they're very, very useful. We do some hiking around here, and so actually I don't know if I'm going to craft with them or I'm going to use them. You know, they're great to have for hiking. You can use them to obviously blow your nose or dip into water and wipe yourself down, or they're just really useful. This one, this buffalo check is going to go in my Christmas bin. So I thought that was fun. Both of these could go in my Christmas bin, honestly, because the green and the red. And those were only $1 a piece. And then the gal at Michael's, she got me all signed up for their discount program, and she made it sound pretty good. I actually saved $3.20 on what I bought. And she was really nice about getting me all set up. Okay. And then the Dollar Tree. We love our Dollar Trees. And I go walking into a Dollar Tree in any town, it always smells the same. There's just an odor to it. And it's not a bad odor. It's just how there's just the plastic, or it's a made in China smell. I don't know. But it always smells the same. And there's a certain amount of comfort in that. And also, not every Dollar Tree is created equal. The Dollar Tree I have in Laramie might have something a little bit different than the one in Cheyenne. So I've never been to the one in Cheyenne, so I checked it out. So I didn't need my receipt, obviously, because everything's $1. But I found some of this, and usually at the Dollar Tree, I find the white one, white polka dot, or the black polka dot. They only had the red polka dot. So, and I only just bought one. But I like this burlap ribbon, and you'll see it in so many crafters videos. And I love these. Aren't these fun? These are, you know, obviously $1, but they're just small pieces of fabric, 20 by 21, not huge. So, but I like the option of having different colors, and all of these kind of go together. And for the watermelon one, I have a watermelon placemat that has a special story to it. And I thought I'd make a soft cover journal with that, or soft cover glue book, or something to that effect, and use this with that. And this red too is fun. So those I thought would go together, but aren't these three pretty together too? So I don't know, just something fun. Colors. And of course there's tissues. They had some metallic tissues. Aren't those fun? Look at this green though. They didn't quite have a green to go with the metallic leaves and flowers, so they put this blue in it. It's a little off, but it's still pretty. But this red is roses, and then this is just a really cool filigree type of. Aren't those fun? Those are just fun. So I got those. Nice little accents, and then some little cards. Again, these will be good for little tuck spots or whatever, but also for my insurance sharing program too. And I got a those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. And they're blank on the inside, so I can write sentiments or stamp a sentiment or something like that too. So yeah, 6 cards, 6, 6, and then 8 on this one. These can be used for so many ways, so many things, okay? So those are my finds. And let me show you what I'm working on right now. Besides my mini glue book, which I will share later, I remember when I ripped a bunch of pages out of this, and because I used this as it was a paint catch type of thing, and I had all kinds of papers in here that were old address book papers, and I ripped out the guts, and I decided to make this a journal, and I used my painted papers. And so what I'm doing is I'm taking my painted papers, because you can't really see on them because they're so bright. So, but I wanted to make this a journal using my painted papers as backgrounds. So I took this, which I found at a thrift store, and it is tracing paper. It's a roll of tracing paper. Now you can buy tracing paper in packs or in tablet type form, or, you know, roll form. And it works. You can write on it. It's very, very easy to write on with any old pen, because I tested it. And then I just glued it onto my painted papers, and then, or else I used some coffee dyed, or in this case, avocado dyed. And I figured this will be fine without anything on it. You can still write over it. But I'm in the process of covering up my painted pages so that I can use this as a journal. So that's where I ended up. That was the end of it. So I'm going to finish covering these all up, and this is going to be something that I can use. It'll be usable. So yeah, and I just made a little fabric paper stamped nameplate there, and bound it with a 3-hole punch stitch with some of that Dollar Tree twine. Yeah, super simple. Super simple. And I got a couple other book covers that I'm going to make journals out of. So yeah, that's what I've been going through and doing. And yeah, I haven't made a lot of videos this month of July of 2021, but I've been doing other things. So that's fine. That's just how I'm rolling this month. And it's been okay. It's been good. All right, you guys, thanks for coming on over. I love you guys. Stay creative and find out what has our intrinsic value for you and what you do and create in your creativity. All right, thanks for coming on over, guys. I love you, and take care as always, and God bless. Bye-bye.